Thank you, French, Shabbat Shalom, and greetings to you all. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the snow, and I haven't been back that long. You know, it's now March. Talk about in like a lion and out like a lamb. Well, we have the lion. Let's hope for the lamb. When March rolls around, it tells me certain things. It tells me it's my dear friend Monty's birthday. It's my sister's birthday. It's one of my dog's birthdays. It tells me the Ides of March are coming, and that means pay attention to your dreams. It tells me Purim is coming. Now, many consider the non-Jewish Halloween, but it is so much more. It's about survival and miracles. But it does have the dressing up, and it has eating sweets, not chocolate. Instead, you get prune Danish. Yum. Now, it also tells me it's almost spring, the time that we change seasons. And spring is for love and for new beginnings. It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy, and let me try with pleasured hands take you in the sun to promised lands to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. Zombies. Rod Argent, I believe Zombies now have made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And that means that when spring comes, we have the most important equinox of the year. The day that marked the day of creation, the Big Bang. But that's another story. It also means Passover cannot be far behind. The great festival of unleavened bread. The festival that celebrates freedom. The most important of the biblical holidays, only to be supplanted in our lives by Yom Kippur. And even though forgiveness has taken over the reins of holidays, freedom is still the most important thing for man. It's not only all these things that are going on. This week, too, was quite the week for events. Two neighbors, each capable of destroying the other and more, almost came to blows, which would have affected us all, while two others met to work to resolve differences. I like that one a lot better. It's time for us all to give peace a chance. Everybody's talking about ministers, sinisters, banisters and canisters, bishops and fishops, rabbis and Popeyes. Bye-bye, bye-bye. All we are saying is give peace a chance. 1969, Queen Elizabeth Hotel in Montreal, where they now have a permanent display to honor that iconic wish. Well, why don't we? Why don't we give peace a chance? When we do, we can feel the tenderness and love emanating from everyone as we come together, wherever we are, whenever we are. Dedicating time when we're love, because the world is a world of love, when we're forgiving, when we're peaceful, when we're accepting of each other. It's a time when we gather as a community of like-minded, like-souled unification of spirits. Collective consciousness of seekers coming together in a showing of faith, of love, a chavura of fellowship, expressing our nature of kindness, compassion, thoughts, feelings, hopes, dreams, and wishes that unites us all in this community house of spirit, Beth Ruach. So I invite you, and I invite you to invite everybody you know, physically, psychically, emotionally, or spiritually, to gather and share. From Psalm 133, the Hine Matov, come together. Hine. Shevet David Hine. Shevet David How good, how pleasant it is for brothers and sisters together. Community. Community together. And as a community, my friends, let us all spread love, goodwill, fellowship to the world. Give thanks for all that we have. And it is that feeling of selfless sharing, of loving others, that sense of peace and happiness for all that encourages us to share this special energy of love, of goodwill, of healing and renewal for everybody, and for everybody you know, and for the souls and spirits of everybody you think of. When we join and focus on others, whether for people or for our pets. It is for the earth. It is the healing of the world, the tikkun olam. That's part of our spiritual genetic makeup, which we're going to talk about today, as we all send out energy. For Bobby, floating in and out. For Deb, for Winnie, for Marty, for Barb, for Jose, for Robert, for families going through angst, for the bee, and for you all, because, friends, it is the kindness, healing wishes, goodwill, and love that we all send out that circles the world, finding those in need. So thank you, each and every one of you, for all you do, for all you care, because the world is a world of spirit, my friends, and spirit never dies. Makor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength who bless the words before us help us find the courage. Make our lives a blessing, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say Amen. Misha Baruch, let us all have our spirits renewed. This is the great prayer for healing, my friends, in which we call upon God to heal as He has healed before. Misha Baruch, may He who blessed. Because healing is a blessing. So let's all send and receive healing and renewal energy in our efforts to love, to share, to care, to grow, to unite together, all of us. Now, with the events the world goes through, it'd be a great time to stop, become acquainted with your own superego, your great inner judge. Learn to distinguish it from yourself, to recognize its voice and its effects on you. Do not be afraid to get in touch with your feelings. Hey, it may be something of a psychological cliche, but feeling all of your feelings is one of the greatest things you can do for yourself. And listening to your voice and knowing what voice is speaking to you. Very important. Now, this week, we read about the actual construction of the things that we have heard about over the last couple of weeks. The tabernacle pieces, the Ark of the Covenant, the menorah, the altar for incense, and the altar for burnt offerings. They're different. And the other items that were described before. Items which immediately create an image in our minds at the mere mention of. None of which we have ever seen, but each of which is embedded in our souls. It's about constructing and manufacturing, about readying these items to be used in worship and ritual, as we read Vayachel, and he gathered as Moses gathers the people to begin the process. So how necessary are these things? These instruments of worship? Well, they set the need for trappings and accoutrements in religion. But not all religions do quite the same. There are differences, but they all still continue to gather great wealth. Now, some scholars have suggested that the previous listing of these items, which were laid out while Moses was on the mountain, was just a filler, added later, and that this section we're going to read now with their construction was really the first description. And as you read it, you'll notice, hey, it's almost a verbatim repetition. Does it matter? No. There is a lot of repetition in the Torah. But this week's not really about construction. It just seems to be. It's really about time and money. Now look how it starts. The first thing Moses does on assembling the people is tell them, Exodus 35:2, 6 days work shall be done. And in the seventh day you shall have a holy thing, a Sabbath, a ceasing to the Lord. Anyone who does work in it shall be put to death. Well, if you didn't think it was considered the most important law, guess again. Sabbath is the only commandment repeated during this entire parsha and in many others. Its importance cannot be underestimated. Sabbath is the last piece of the creation story. It is the event that sanctifies time. So you see, Sabbath is all about separation and sanctification. It is about peace, respite, about family, about community. So when you Sabbath or cease, you're sanctifying time in your life. And time is the only thing, my friends, that you can never recover. We make wealth, we lose wealth. We recover wealth. We have health, we lose health. We recover health. We find love, we lose love. We recover love. But time, once it is gone, it is gone. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true. I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend you. Well, you know what, my friends? Words do make wishes come true, and days are treasures. Take a little time and make it sacred in your life, my friends. The sanctification of time takes so little effort, but brings so much in return. You will see. And that's why it is emphasized throughout the Torah over and over again. Then a fascinating event occurs. Exodus 35:22. And it's an event people really never talk about. And the men came together with the women. Now that's a huge statement, a tiny little sentence, but it's a huge statement. Given that the Torah usually either focuses on men alone, or else it uses the masculine plural to refer to all the Israelites as a group, this passage stands out for referring repeatedly to both females and males coming together and working together equally. How this changed over time is one of those unfortunate mysteries. This spoke to equality. The equality that we see fought for later on in the inheritance section, and fought for still to this day. Let's hope the stupid fight does not go on too much longer. We are all equal and together, my friends. And then we get that incredible statement that I told you about a couple of weeks ago. Exodus 36:5. And they said to Moses, saying, the people are bringing more than enough for the construction. And the people were held back from bringing. In this passage, the theme of Israelite generosity for the construction of the tabernacle kind of acts as a bit of a resounding reversal of the donations of the golden calf, and it's given that climactic flourish that the donations go over the top and the people have to be held back from giving further. But this goes to the actual root of our souls. The people were commanded to bring donations, yet they act with a kind of zeal that reflects more than just obedience to a commandment. They bring far more than what was required of them. This is the essence of who we are. This is an essential concept ultimately for the entire notion of law and commandment in Judaism. The law is not regarded as a burden. No. It is mandatory, but one fulfills it out of choice and with joy. Because of that, the word for commandment, mitzvah, has two meanings to this day. It means a law that must be obeyed. But Jews also commonly understand it to mean a good deed, freely performed. It's a mitzvah. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. Now, are you that generous, my friends? Are you ever told you give too much? You know, my friends, with love, with life, with kindness, with money, with everything, what you give, you get. That's not how most people see life. It's like when manna first came. The people were told they'd be provided for, and they hoarded anyhow. And what they hoarded, rotted. It's okay to share, but in today's world, religious institutions prey on people and scare those who do not continue to give. But remember, the tabernacle, which now lives in the heart of everyone, was built with the donations from the heart, from what people wanted to give, not what they were scared into giving. Give because you want to. Have faith that you will be divinely cared for and that the universe is working, because it is. Yes, the world is sacred, so is everything in it. Express your gratitude, light a candle, make a wish, celebrate your life and the lives of those you love. Share your feelings with them, my friend. Live free, be free, and honor your freedom. Be well, be happy, be blessed. Share and honor the light and all who live in the light and continue to shine. Continue to send everybody you know goodwill and love. Pray for peace and freedom for everyone, and end to terror and hatred. You know, remember, friends, we are a community. We learn together. We celebrate each other. We love each other. We share this ride together, men and women equally. So let's send out love, not fear. Send out peace, harmony, goodwill, and healing to all who need it. And please do. Learn to forgive and learn to love, including yourself. Open your hearts, honor the relationships in your life. Tell those you love that you love them. Take advantage of the time you have. Enjoy the journey. We take the twists and turns and the patterns that we throw the fabric of our lives in our effort to grow, to learn, to be, to love. So please do love. Now, bless you all. Have a great week. A week of love and light. A week of peace. A week of miracles. Examine your intentions. Use them to imprint your will on the universe, because we set in motion all that happens in our lives. Our intention, our kavana, our cause, our effect, everything is linked. As I've said, you always have time to forgive it, to be forgiven. You have the knowledge of what is good and bad, so acknowledge what you have done wrong to yourself, to God, and to any person you've wronged. And then ask for forgiveness. But do so with sincerity, with accountability, with vulnerability. Forgive those who've hurt you as you learn to be forgiving and compassionate. Because the secret of forgiveness, compassion, and peace, my friends, is in acceptance. Can you accept yourself, other people, the world, just as they are? Can you accept life just as it is without trying to control it? If you do, you can experience the peace that acceptance brings. So do not stop your journey. Do not stop moving towards your promised land. It is your home. Keep on dreaming, keep on being, keep sharing, keep shining, keep teaching. Keep spreading joy and goodwill. Do not follow fear, follow love. It's always in front of you. And remember to have faith and unwavering adherence to principle, just as I have faith in the principle of love and all of you. Act with purity of heart and mind. Despise none, defraud none, hate none. Cherish all. Honor every child of God, every creature of the earth. May all people know peace in this year. And may you nurture kindness and love everywhere you go. Work to be present in the body, my friends. Expand your heart, quiet your mind, because the deepest source of real power lies in your consciousness and your ability to be mindful, to be aware, to be present in all of life's circumstances. Make the most of your time in this life. Continue to touch and transform the lives around you. You're never alone. You are forever blessed and have the ability to bring blessings to everyone you meet, health, love, renewal to everybody you come across. It's the transfer of energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. Your words are your power to transform, to love, to bless. So be generous with them. Bless others and bless yourself. Love with the heart, because we're all part of a greater whole. Embrace love, not fear, forgiveness, not anger. Be there for someone, because someone will always be there for you, whether you know it or not. Continue to explore faith and belief, and never accept shame as a natural state. Whatever you feel, others have felt. Whatever you've experienced, others have too. We share together. We learn together. We help each other. We are each of us trying to find love and acceptance and support we all have or could have. That special someone in our lives. So find them. Tell them what they need. And remember, you're never alone on your journey to your promised land. You're being watched out for, so always be kind. Forgive those you need to forgive, and ask forgiveness from those you need to ask forgiveness of. Do not get caught up in fear. Forgiveness comes from acceptance, and that brings peace. And peace, my friends, can last forever. So enjoy the week. Remember, spring is coming. Purim is coming. Opportunity is coming. Share because it is right. And do not fall prey to the fear of lack. Have faith. Out of college, money spent. See no future, pay no rent. All the money is gone, nowhere to go. Any jobber got the sack. Monday morning, turning back. Yellow lorry, slow, nowhere to go. But oh, that magic feeling, nowhere to go. Oh, that magic feeling, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. But you know what, my friends, there is a magic feeling with us all of the time. Feel it. Continue to keep sharing the blessings you've been given. Share the love. Have a fantastic week. I look forward to seeing you all next time. Shabbat shalom and blessings to you all. Take care. Bye.